with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. I thought I would try to kick out one more craft before I go away. The only problem is I have an electrician coming, long story, so I might get interrupted, but let's just get right into this and hope that we have at least an hour, or you guys don't need, hopefully it won't take that long. So we're going to be using this sign that says it's a beach thing from the Shore Living line at the Dollar Tree. And we're going to be using one of the windmill things. So sometimes they come on a stake. Sometimes they have a welcome sign at the bottom. Sometimes they have a bell. This is the one that I have, and then we're also going to be playing with some a stencil that we got from the Dollar Tree. So I have already heated up with my hot gun here, what's this called? My heat tool. Anyway, and so I am going to just pick off the foam sand dollar that they had on, stick it over here. And I also have pried up my roof top here. I'm taking the rooftop off, and then we're gonna, and I also took the sticky tag off the back. I wish I could get that residue off though. Maybe if I just give it a quick little sanding, that won't show up so bad, because I'm gonna paint this, well, we're gonna stain this with the antique Waverly wax. Yeah. So that'll take that little residue. So we're going to flip it over. We're going to just flip it over and use the smooth side. So we're going to keep our little roof, because we'll put that back on when we're done. And now we are just going to, I'm using my antique Waverly wax in antique color here because, but I'm using it, but I'm going to be using it more like a paint than a stain. But I am going to wet my wood with my squirt bottle just a little bit. And that just helps the paint go on quicker, and it goes on more evenly. It spreads better. I'm gonna put a little, but sometimes I go overboard with that water. So let's put a little heavier coat, because we want it to look brown. We don't want it to look, I want this to be painted, not stained. You know what I mean? So we'll do the top and the sides. As well. I didn't even put any, actually the truth of the matter is my craft room was all packed up because I'm getting ready to go away, and at the very last minute I decided to craft. So I had everything all unplugged in my craft room, and the whole 9 yards. Everything was covered. My Cricut was covered with its, I covered it with I have a protector I made, I sewed. It's just to protect it from dust. So everything was all ready. Let me grab a paper towel. Sometimes in my craft room I need 3 hands. Alright, let's just put this down for a moment. I never put my brush right in the paint bottle, but I am today. So yeah, I'm going away tomorrow. I'm leaving, and I am so excited to see my sister and my friend. Oh, Linda, if you're watching, my poor friend Linda fell and broke her ankle. Oh, I'm telling you, it just never ends. So, prayers for my friend Linda. She's got to have surgery. She is seeing the orthopedic today, probably as we are speaking, actually. All right, so there we have our little house. Now I'm going to dry it with my heat gun. That's what it's called, my heat gun. And I'm not going to bore you with that detail. All right, so it's mostly dry. And I am going to put our stencil on. And the stencil that we have from Dollar Tree today says Farmers Market, locally fresh. Whoops, it's sticking to the packaging here. Let me. Okay. So I am using the Farmers Market part, but I'm not going to use the locally fresh part because it's, well, it fits barely, but I just want the Farmers Market and the chicken. So I'm going to put my Farmers Market up a little bit higher so that the chicken is centered, or mostly centered, like that. And I have a stencil brush, which is flat on top, so you can, and I also have a dauber because I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but we're going to put a little bit of tape down to make sure that this holds. So we'll put a little piece, whoop, let's hold that there. We're going to put a little piece down here. Little piece down here, and this is just painter's tape from the Dollar Tree. It's where I get everything. Okay, I guess you can put another piece just for fun. Okay, so that shouldn't go anywhere now. And I am not going to do the local. Let's see if I can. I think we can just stay away from that, but just in case we can't, I'm just going to cover those words. The words fresh. And I'm going to cover up the little leaves too. I don't want those little leaves on my design, but we can't cover up the... So basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to not, I'm covering up what I don't want my, brush to hit. And there's just a couple of little leaves and the word locally fresh. So I'm just covering those up, but I'm trying not to cover up any other part. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. I hope it does. Okay, and we're just going to use our white chalk paint and see how that goes. I'm going to try my stencil. I really have to clean the cap of this lid off so that I can open it. Alright, so I'm just going to try using my stencil brush. It's been a long time since I have stenciled, boy. It's been a long time. So we're just dabbing it on here. And you know, you don't have to get it perfect. We're not into seeing perfection. We're crafters. Looks better when it is not perfect. So this is working out pretty well. We'll see when I lift it how well, right? So I'm just daubing my letters and the circle around the letters. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go do the inside circle. And the chicken, or rooster, I don't know what it is. I think we'll do the rooster last. Let's go around the bottom. I think I just got some on the outside, but maybe we can get that with a baby wipe. We'll see. Okay, now we're doing our market word and our inner little circle here around our rooster or chicken. Oh my goodness, I am a mess. Look at me, my hair is all pinned back. I have some errands to do, but I'm just not ready to leave my craft room. I have a little anxiety about leaving my craft room this time. I don't know why. That's not normal for me, but I do have a little bit of anxiety. I feel like I'm going to try to do a craft with you guys while I'm away and I won't have what I need. Although my sister is a crafter and has everything, so I'm sure I will be fine, but you know, I don't know why. I just happen to have a little bit of anxiety this time. All right, I'm just going to go over it one more time just for good measure. Making sure we got everything good. And then we'll dry it a little before we lift it. All right. Let's see. Let's just give it a little zhuzh dry. Start taking our tape off. Well, I'll just wait. I need a couple of hands anyway. I don't want it to stick down, so I'm going to lift it now. I'm going to hope for the best, and then we'll dry it a little bit more. So this should be the last one except for what I have here. All right, so we'll put this over here so that we can wash that. I'm going to grab a baby wipe because I do have a couple of places I'm going to see if I can wipe them off. If not, we'll just put a little more stain over them. Just taking a baby wipe. Alright, so we are going to have to add a little bit more of the Waverly in a couple of spots. That's all. That's all. And cover that right up. Nobody will ever know the difference when that dries. Okay. This is so cute. So this is what we have so far. Farmer's Market. And we are going to be putting, let's dry this a little bit more. We are going to be putting this windmill on the top of our house. So the thing is, what makes this turn is this big triangle I'm holding in the back. So I'm going to have to finagle it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to destruct it. I'm going to cut off a piece of this back triangle and we're going to just glue it to the house. Alright, let's hope that's good. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take some needle nose pliers and take off the chain. First of all, our hanging chain. Alright, So we got our hanging chain off. And then I am going to try and cut a piece of this triangle. Like maybe, it's gonna be hard, I know. But if we keep on working at it, so I'm gonna make my marks. And I'm just gonna keep working this and bending it with my marks. And if you have a nice, strong man at home that can cut this for you, and not only do I not have that, I have the weakest hands. All right, so I'm gonna get this cut, and to save time, I will be right back. Okay, I have cut it off. So now, let's get this tag out of here. So now I have just a little, I don't know if you can see, maybe you can see better this way. I cut the tip off. And so now I'm just going to glue that to my roof. Let's see. I have to. It's got to stay intact because that's what makes this wheel go around. All right, why is that bent? Something is not right here. That's better. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue that right to the back of the roof, or the top. Let's see. Let's see here. Why is that dented? Gotta fix that. I don't like that way. Maybe it needs to be, hold please. Okay, I got it. So what I did was I took the bell that came with it apart, and I took my needle nose pliers and put them in the hole that it came out of. I mean that the bell stick came out of, and I just went around and around and made that a little bit bigger. And then I smushed my two pieces of the leftover together, and I'm going to just stick those right down inside of the bell piece, and I'm going to add some hot glue to that, just so that we make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Just so that will stay where it needs to stay. And then we are going to smush this house, or not the house, but the little bell that came with this. We're going to put that right on the tip of our house. So it looks like a, what do you call those, a weather vane, or there's another name, cupola. It'll kind of look like a little cupola on top of the barn here. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to give that a second to dry up, clean myself up. I'll be on the airplane with paint or vinyl stuck to me somewhere. Let's hope not, right? Oh my goodness. I want to hit the pool one more time today before I go anywhere. I've been exercising in the pool, and I'm liking that. It's not so painful in the pool, you know? So, alright, this should be pretty dry. So now it's still hot though. Boy, is that hot. Let's get these cobwebbies off. They stick to everything. They're still coming. Here we go. Alright, so now we are going to stick our cupola right on to the roof of our house, and we're going to just glue it. So let me just get some glue all over the tip of the house, front and back. And we don't want it to leak out though, so not over abundance. And then we're just going to stick that. Oh, that's really, really, really hot. So be very careful. We're just going to stick that little cupola on the top of our little farm. I'm holding it down at the moment because I glued myself. So I'm holding that down, and then I'm going to squeeze the metal so it's kind of flush with the house, or a little bit flush with the house. Or I'll add some more hot glue, one or the other, because I kind of like that this is round, and I kind of like that it looks like a little cupola. Alright, so now it's not really secure on here good, so we'll have to put some more glue in here. I want these legs behind me though. Okay. This is a tough one, but we can get there. Alright, let's put some more glue up behind here. And I will hold it until it is ready. We're gonna get a thunderstorm. Ooh, you guys hear it? This whole little metal cupola piece is heating up really, really, really hot. This is so cute. It's gonna actually move when my fingers are out of the way. Trying to keep it so that it is level, not falling forwards. We can bend it out of the way later. Trying to get my cupola straight. And then I want to add a whole bunch of glue under the front as well. And I should have sanded the edges down on my house before I did this. But I will go ahead and sand some of it down once this glue dries. We can go ahead. Right now I'm just going to work on that while the glue is drying. I better not. I better not. I better not. I better hold still. Just hold still. Yeah, holding still is not my forte. My poor friend Linda, oh my God, prayers for Linda. She doesn't want to stay still either. I almost feel like I should stick something in there, but I think this is too big. I don't think I can cut it in half. What about one of these little pieces of wood, just to give it something to hold to? You know, something extra. In there. That didn't work because it's still too big. So let's cut it again. What a mess. What a mess. Isn't that the fun part though? Of crafting? I think so. Alright, so we're going to stick a little bit more hot glue up in there. I wish you could see this. I'm so sorry that you can't see what I'm doing, but I am going to show you when I'm all done. We're just really reinforcing this little metal top. Stand it back up because I think I glued it to the table. Alright, take that off. That was a little crooked. Still got the darn sniffles. Can't wait till those are gone. Going up to New Hampshire for a vacation with the sniffles. I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. I'm going to try to sand a little. Thunder, thunder. Holding it down and trying to sand at the same time. You know what? What if we had this? We'll do that. No, I don't know. Maybe. I'll just leave that right there. So what I did was I just took a little Jenga block. You know how you can get the two-tone Jenga blocks? I just stuck one of them up on the roof. It's still adorable and it will still go around. We just have to adjust it a little bit. It does go around. It's just getting stuck on something because it's bent. It is this part that I bent in the process. And I'm so afraid I'm going to break it because it's just a Dollar Tree piece. Yeah. Well, anyway, we get the idea, right? Alright, so let's do a little more sanding. We like to sand it and distress it. This is so cute. So cute. So if I had to do it over again, I would take my stick off and put it in the pergola like I did here. See what I did? And then you get the pergola in the front as well. But I would use the Jenga block and put that on first. Like I added mine last. I would put that up there first and I would make it nice and straight. And that way you won't bend your piece here. That's driving me crazy. I don't want it crooked. Let me fix this. A little more wood. A little bit more glue, I mean. Trying to get under this. Oh, here is my electrician, so I'm going to put you on hold and I will be right back. Okay, so I think we are pretty much done here anyway. This is so cute. I'm just going to sand a little bit over my whole design just to rough it up a little bit. And make it not look so old. And there we have it. Look at, let's see, we might have to put a couple of Jengas to stand it up. So let's do that. Let's put a couple of Jenga blocks on the back as a stand. Oops. The electrician came. I'm having problems with my air conditioner, and it has to be put on the stupid, I shouldn't say that, but what happens in these places in Florida when you're an older woman alone and you need something done, you need a job done. I needed a split mini air conditioner installed, and so I got screwed, I guess I'll just say it. That's what they do to the old people here, and I was one of them. Now, let's see why that should stay by itself once this is glued. And so they came and put a split mini. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. It's an air conditioner. And they put it in a plug instead of putting it on its own circuit. They just put it in a regular household plug that goes to my circuit breaker. So it keeps shorting out, and it is causing, it's drawing to, that's my new air conditioner man said that you're drawing more amps with the split mini than it's amps it's on. So it needs to be on its own breaker, 30 amp breaker. So it's only on a 20 amp right now. So that's what they're going to be doing, is putting my air conditioner on a whole new breaker, I guess, or I don't really understand. But this is what we made today. How cute is that? It actually goes around and around, and it is farm market. It's farmer's market. So cute. Let's get these cobwebbies off. And we never put the roof back on that I took off, but that's okay because it would have blended in anyway. So, but don't forget, I'm just scatterbrained today because I'm going away, but I just wanted to craft. I love crafting. It's my therapy. So I hope that you guys like this, and if you did, whoops, if you did, now is a great time to give me a thumbs up. And sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this with your friends, family, and social media. And I'm just not thinking this needs anything else, except for my little block keeps going crooked here. Fix that. But that is so cute. So we just put a couple of Jenga blocks on the back, and that makes it stand up for us, and it spins and it does all the things. And this will be my last craft video from home for a month. I am going away. So everybody, until I see you again, I hope that you all be well and stay well, and have a really good 4th of July, or you might be seeing this after the 4th of July. But either way, I hope you had a great 4th of July, and I'll see you in New Hampshire. All right, everybody, be good and do good. Bye now.